Hi everyone, it's Doug from Bjorn Territory, and in this episode I'm going to show you something a little bit different, how to build some tents and how to create a little bit of a diorama. So for the campsite's base, what I've done, got a bit of old hardboard and I've put some cork down just to raise up a little bit of to make it a bit more interesting, a bit of an undulating surface. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add in some modelling compound from Geek Gamer Scenics. I've used it before, so check out my other videos of how to use it. But it's 3.3 parts compound to 1 part water. And stuff, you kind of mix it with the water, so you don't have to use your hands. I don't mind getting messy. And it turns into like a porridge. You just apply it down. What happens, you've got about 15 minutes before it starts to go off or go hard. It's a bit wet at the moment, so I need to squeeze it out. And then it goes completely rock solid. It's really good at blending in your terrain. Get a bit of undulating surface to your ground. Perfect for this mini campsite that I'm hoping to build. Right, now the modelling compound's rock hard. I smoothed it a little bit just to make it a bit more even on the slope. I used my Mod Podge and black acrylic mix, and this is a really good method to hold all the parts together, get a good surface, strengthen the material if it needs it, ties it all together as a base coat as well. Just slappy on it. Now that the Mod Podge and black paint's dry, I'm just coming in with a base coat of like a saddle brown, like a light brown. Right, how to make a couple of canvas looking tents for a diorama. Napoleonic-esque, I suppose, but they can be used for a wide period of time. So what I'm using is a tissue. I chopped off the ends where it had like little indentation decorative stuff. Try and get tissues that are flat without any pattern in it, or you get some weird flowery tents which doesn't look so Napoleonic. Now open it out, about 8 inches to work with is a good start. And then what I get is some tin foil, kitchen foil. Is about, that fits the middle, so about 6 inches. It fits the middle, it's about 6 inches. What I'm going to do, on the tin foil, I'm going to coat it in PVA glue all over on one side. Place the tissue on top, smooth it out. Flip it over, and then I'm going to glue the edges. Here as well. And fold over the edges. And start to stick to your own piece as well. Right, now that it's dry, you've got the nice kind of fabric texture on there. And all I've done is mark out the ends of the tent, triangles in the halfway point. So I've got a template now to cut out for the tent. So for the lines, don't worry if you're a little bit off, it's okay. Do a little bit of folding, etc. Right. Close to one side. Now for the construction, just fold it in half. For the tin foil, we can get like nice folds in the material, however you like it, how worn you like it. And then the edges, just fold along that edge. So. Start to piece together your tent. There you go, tent shape. So I coat it generally in another layer of PVA now, just to strengthen it into this position. You might want to spend a bit of time folding over the edges so the tin foil doesn't pop out, or you can use the spare bits. That's a nice better edge. And set it into position you want. You might want to flap open, you might want it in a different position. Totally up to you. I tend to put creasage into the tent, look like it's worn. You could put little patches on so it looks like it's being fixed up. You can wash it if you want, depending on what your ideas for your scene. And I'm going to place that now on my base and start adding in some figures. So there's your tent. Nice, quick, easy way of putting a tent together, and pretty cheap as well. Then using Geek Gamer Scenic's base ready Mediterranean soil with a nice generous coating on top into my pot so I can catch it all. Alright, there you go. So I treated myself to a couple of packs from Perry's, the BN144 and 142. I haven't used all the minis, but I've put a selection down to make the campsite come alive. Got the NCO bossing this guy around who looks exhausted. Some big packs. Soldier struggling, stacking their muskets. Lady helping with the fire. It's coming alive. Quite pleased. It was nice to do something a little bit different. I hope you guys like this. Hope you picked up some tips and tricks along the way. Get some ideas going for your own terrain piece or diorama or whatever you're hoping or intending to do. And I'll take some pictures of this, show you it all set up. And I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. Speak to you soon.